Hey guys, it's me, Joe, and Bomb has a lot of powers and upgrades that he has received throughout Tower of God. And because of this, the sheer number of abilities and everything that Bomb has collected, it can be hard to remember exactly what they all are, where he received them all, and what they all do. So today I'm going to break down all of the innate abilities and powers that Bomb has as of the current point in Season 3. Now keep in mind, this does not include specific techniques, so I'm not going to talk about every single Jinsung style and Hansung style attack, but more so just the innate powers that Bomb has received throughout the series. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button and subscribe because we upload daily here on the channel, and we're nearing that 50% mark as far as subscribers who watch my videos, so we're getting there and you can help us reach 30K very soon. The first of Bomb's powers that he has shown in Tower of God is Technique Replication. And this is by far the earliest one that we've ever seen because we see it in Season 1. Bomb has the innate ability to learn any skill that he is hit with. If you use a special technique and punch Bomb in the gut, he's gonna learn how to use that technique just by getting hit by that. If you hit him with a giant Shinsu attack, he can learn that. And he's constantly shown this ability throughout Tower of God. It's sort of like what makes Bomb, Bomb, right? And the first case of him doing this is against Quant when he fought Quant during the hide-and-seek test. With Endorsey, he didn't really fight him, but he ended up using reverse flow Shinsu control after Quant taught him how to use it, but the thing is, he didn't even teach him. He literally just hit Bomb with reverse flow Shinsu control, and then Bomb ended up using it against Ho, using it against Quant, and then all throughout Tower of God. The rest is history, and he does this against Love, he does this against Jinsung, he learns the blue ore, he learns a bunch of Jinsung style techniques, including the floral butterfly piercing technique, which is the core technique of Fug. But yeah, Technique Replication is definitely one of the more classic powers that Bomb has received in Tower of God, and it's one that we don't really know exactly why he has that. You know, all these other ones can be explained, but the Technique Replication is one of the most mysterious. Another mysterious power that Bomb received in between Season 1 and Season 2 is the Blue Thrissa, and this actually did not have a name until recently in Season 3. We always called it the Demon or the Blue Demon, but it's officially called the Blue Thrissa, and it's this power that's been inside of Bomb since Season 2. It's constantly talking to him. It's definitely the most talkative of Bomb's powers, the most conscious, and it basically is just another power that Bomb has, and this is what makes Bomb a living ignition weapon. Fug placed this demon, this Thrissa, inside of Bomb, and he's able to ignite the Thorn because of it. Now, aside from that, this Blue Thrissa has started to show up a little bit more and more in Season 3 because Bomb is actually able to use the Blue Thrissa to make a shield. And if he uses it in conjunction with another power that I'll mention in a bit here, then it's quite a duo, you know? And it's interesting. I'm curious how Bomb is going to continue to use the Blue Thrissa even more and more. But regardless, that's all we know. Fug gave Bomb this Blue Thrissa, made him a living ignition weapon, and yeah, we'll see what happens with the Blue Thrissa in the future. The next upgrade that Bomb receives is definitely the most classic of them all, and that is the Thorn. The Thorn is basically the logo, the symbol of Tower of God at this point, and he receives it during the workshop battle arc. Fug basically gives him this fake Thorn, which acts as like a container for the real Thorn, blah blah blah. Eventually, Bomb receives the first of his Thorn fragments. Now, we actually know, currently in the story, Bomb has 2 Thorn fragments. He received the other one from Gustang after the whole Floor of Death thing. So Bomb actually has 2 Thorns, and he's going to try to find the other ones currently, but these Thorns act as essentially amplifications for Bomb. He's able to ignite them, and then they amplify his physical strength, his Shinsu strength, everything about him just gets amped up when he activates the Thorns. Obviously, 2 is better than 1. We haven't really seen him activate both too much in the story, a little bit here and there. But I'm curious, what's gonna happen when Bomb collects all 4 Thorn fragments? You know, what's gonna happen? But regardless, the Thorns are also interesting because Bomb learns that he can actually stab himself with the Thorn, just through the gut, right? And it actually amplifies his power even more. And it's a pretty interesting thing. I think it's pretty cool, but it's also like, when you stop and think about it, he's literally stabbing himself. But that's interesting too. There's a bunch of different ways to use the Thorns, but they're definitely the most classic of Bomb's powers. The next upgrade that Bomb receives is on the Hell Train when he fights with Joaquin, and Albelda, or the final clone, gives Bomb the power of the souls, and these are a group of souls, some of the people that were tormented by White in the past, and they want revenge. They want to work with Bomb. Bomb uses them to create a spirit sword, and he defeats Joaquin. It's such a badass moment, a badass fight, and for a while, Bomb doesn't know how to use them after that. We still know he has them, because when he arrives at the floor of death, all these people are like, why do you have so many souls inside of you, right? But recently in Season 3, all these powers are coming together. In Season 3, Bomb has learned how to use the souls with a little bit of guidance from White, and he activates the spirit bow. So these spirits kind of act as like weapons for Bomb. He's able to shape them into different types of weapons, and it's pretty interesting, right? Because it's almost like the blue Thrissa and the red Thrissa act as sword and shield, which I'll get to in a second, and then spirit sword, spirit bow. It's interesting. Bomb is creating this whole arsenal of unorthodox weapons, but regardless, he still hasn't mastered the souls and how to use them completely, but he is getting there really fast. I'm really curious how the souls are going to play a role in the future as well. Another upgrade that Bomb receives is the red Thrissa, which he obtains on the floor of death after Yurik defeats Hell Joe. And he obtains the red Thrissa. It's obviously got the power of the Guardian and the Guardian that Enryu killed, which means that Bomb both has Enryu's power from the Thorn and also the power of the thing Enryu killed in the form of the red Thrissa. Now, this red Thrissa didn't do anything for the longest time until, once again, Season 3, when Bomb is able to sort of activate it like a transformation, sort of like a canine person would. And he uses it to create like a blade on his arm, sort of like a sword, and in conjunction with the blue Thrissa acting as a shield, he has like a sword and shield. It's pretty sick. And again, it sort of acts like a canine transformation, but he's learning how to get better and better at it. I think he's at level 2 right now, level 2 red Thrissa. I know there was a mistranslation somewhere involved with the Thrissas, so he's learning how to master them, and I'm really curious too, because all these powers, we know that Bomb has received, but they're starting to show up more and more and more, and Bomb is starting to master them more and more and more, so I am very curious where both the red and the blue Thrissa are going to go. The next upgrade is a bit different. I'm gonna put a little bit of a disclaimer here, because it's not really a power that he learns permanently, because we don't know how permanent it is, but he does currently have it inside of him, and that is the Black March. Bomb absorbed the Black March during the last station arc, and the Black March, again, acted as sort of like an amplification to Bomb's powers. He was able to use a bunch of Black March techniques in conjunction with his 25th Night style techniques, and he doesn't have to hold it in his hands, you know? I love the fact that Bomb has the Black March just in any sense, because obviously the show began with Bomb receiving the Black March, and he hadn't seen it for years and years, arcs and arcs and arcs, like literal, almost like a decade. And then he found it again, and he absorbed it. I think it's super neat, but we haven't, again, seen that much of it in action. So I'm very, very interested to see how the Black March is going to continue to function with Bomb. Is Yuri going to get it back sometime, or is she just going to keep the Green April? But then Anak might get the Green April, so what's going on there? You know, so I'm very curious. I don't know if Bomb is going to keep it permanently, but for now, it definitely counts as one of Bomb's new powers. And finally, there is an unknown power, and I saved it for last because it definitely is the most mysterious. It's the only one that doesn't have a name. It's the only one that has not been explained whatsoever, and that is the unknown power. The one that the lobster's exoskeleton, the healing exoskeleton that comes out of Bomb's back during the beginning of Season 2, healing him. And Wangnan and everybody are stunned. Us readers are stunned because we have no idea what it is, and it's really never touched upon. You know, Horyang mentions it kind of in the fact that it might be related to the living ignition weapon, or the demon inside of Bomb, and Bomb being a living ignition weapon, but it's never really confirmed what exactly it is. Is it something separate that Fug placed inside of him? Is it just is it connected to the blue Thrissa? We really don't know. And it's fascinating because it's been around for a really long time, but he's only used it the once, and it was never really explained. So the unknown power, the healing exoskeleton, is the most mysterious of Bomb's powers by far. I wanted to save it to the end. I'm curious what you guys think. Is it really related to the blue Thrissa, or is it a separate thing? What's going on there? I'm curious because Bomb has been beat up before, and the healing exoskeleton hasn't showed up. You know, it only showed up when Wangnan threw a bunch of bombs at him. So what's going on there? I'm really curious what you guys think. That is all for Bomb's powers and abilities that he has absorbed and learned. And again, these are not techniques, so I didn't really include like the floral butterfly piercing technique or the Shinsu orb or the Shinsu loop, because those are just things he learned how to do. but maybe I'll make a video about those as well, because those are almost just as interesting. Bomb has learned how to create unlimited Shinsu and all this stuff. I'm talking more about transformations and upgrades and that sort of thing today, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and question, do you want me to make another video talking about Bomb's specific techniques? Because I think that'd be interesting. It might be a long video. Bomb knows a lot of techniques, but I'm curious what you guys think. But regardless, thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed, once again, leave a like and check out the Patreon if you want to support Tower of God videos just like this. But thanks once again. I'll see you guys in my next Tower of God discussion video. Take care.